3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Out of the gun, Watson gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Complete to Tariq.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. From the gun, Watson. Smith catches left side. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Come on.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Watson looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Watson. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Faking the give. Now Watson. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 2nd and 11. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, wide open, complete.
I'm going to show you, man.
Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown, L.A.
Will Fuller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points.
Austin McGinnis.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Watson. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen, and he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
29.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Watson buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
Results in a fourth down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
57. Mike, 57.
He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Calvin Ridley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Rams 21, Cardinals nothing. Austin McGinnis to kick off for the Rams.
McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Danny Johnson returning. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Watson. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
I got you, boy. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. I don't even know why this.
From the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He'll take it at the 42. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Extra point.
The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
Now here's Johnson.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Crazy how them tables turn. You can fold it, you can stand firm. I'm a real one,
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. This is the tight end fan. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Check 99. Check 99.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. I think probably just trying to draw them off there, it didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Watson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Calvin Ridley with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Cardinals, nothing. Austin McGinnis to kick off for the Rams.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Operating from the gun, Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ben Banagou able to record his 5th sack of the season. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
43. Check, 43. No chance. Chance. Switch. 54.
From the gun, Watson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
50 seconds.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Rams 42, Cardinals nothing. Austin McGinnis to kick off for the Rams.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Johnson now returning. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach hand?
He's got daylight. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tariq Cohen, 83 yards. And the Cardinals claw one back. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Prater for the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 73 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
For the extra point.
Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive. With a one-play drive of your own, and you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8, and I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Returning it, Johnson. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 26. Check 26. Check. Line 31.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On 1st down, it's Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The tackle made.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. He's cracked. 26. Checking crack.
Operating from the gun, Watson, and he completes it to Cohen. It's a gain of 5, and just like that, it's third down.
Cohen. That's a gain of 5. Brings up.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
7.
The Cardinals on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cardinals on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
4-yard gain.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dab. It's been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Line 22 is cut out.
From the gun, here's Watson. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
Complete.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to have a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Set. 19. It's our time. It's our time.
Watson now to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
Now a first down throw, Watson. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
43 is the mic. 43.
Toss play, Cohen, right side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
All day, just like that. Just like that. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Now on second and 16, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Tanner Muse with it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Rams.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. That one looks like he'll throw here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
43. Check, check. 43. 55. Ready? 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Hey, let's get in that halls. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Cut.
From the gun, Watson steps away to his left. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's taken inside his own 40. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Tighten down. There you go. Shift.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
A loss of 11 yards. It's 2nd down.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.